Hello guys, and welcome back to part 4 in our little folio series. Before we continue, I need to apologize to you. I have misled you and we have done a mistake in the folio. I realized when I tried to put this together that this last page that we did with a spine and another piece won't work, because when you put it together like this will go on top of the journal piece and it will be too thick. So what you need to do is to cut so that you have a little piece of half of this spine left here, and then you take your piece and glue it back behind this little piece, so it just become a flip that is thin and not like this. So we have this spine. This will be totally too thick, so we need to have 3 parts and then just a flip. Sorry about that. I am not proud of misleading you, but I did actually not realize that I was doing it wrong. Heather called it a flip, but I did it as a page instead. But just cut about half this piece on the one that you have this, and then glue this page back on. So you can see this is the piece where I have cut, and then I have just glued this on top of that again. So this time it just is thin like this and not like that we had it first. So I hope I don't destroy anything for you, but I don't think so, because it's you don't need to do this page all over. Just cut this piece and glue this on to half of this, so then you have this one. So I hope that will work for you. Enough of disasters. I think we now can continue, and hopefully you can mend this like I did and just make it to this flip instead. So we need to put this pocket in place now when we have the embroidery done and these are sewn to the back. So I want to have it with the opening this way, but you can choose. But I think it's easier when you have the opening like this to put things in it. As you will be having the journal on this one, I think it can be a bit narrow to put something in. Just bending this a bit. When you glue things, they want to curl up sometimes, so I have filled up my bottles. Good girl. So now I'm just gluing on 3 sides, so this will be the opening this way, and then press it down. I can tell you while I'm holding this down, I did a bargain today. I found these pillowcases and bed linens from the 1800, on a sales side here in a local Facebook group. So I actually got 33, 25 plus 8, 33 pieces with all kind of embroidery, monograms, and mostly whitely, but also some pink and blue and green embroideries. I will show you in a picture on the screen. So I have a lot of work to do to cut out all these pieces so we can use them in the journals, and the rest of the textile will be perfect pieces for eco dyeing. So I just cut a few out quickly so that I thought we could use it somewhere in this journal. So this is really fun. I was a bit short in the stash of these beautiful embroideries, so I was really happy to be able to buy them. Okay. Stay down. I think I maybe should put a clip on it for a little while. Okay. Put that aside to dry while we complete our journal. So I will just put in the thread that we are going to use to keep it together. Do it like this for now until we can put it in the folio. I wasn't planning on doing more than one of these folios, but now when I have seen all these beautiful Christmas folios, I think I have a fold for it and need to do a vintage Christmas folio too. So I guess I have to cut out some more folio pieces and maybe make one of those too. Could be fun to have and collect maybe recipes or Christmas songs. Maybe do it like Christmas 2022 and have it as a memory book. So yes, that will be the next project. So on the front of the journal, I think I will need to use one of these beautiful frames that I have embossed. And as we have a blue piece of the wallpaper, I thought I could go with a teal blue frame. And I decided to take this little family photo with the children and put that on like that into the little frame. So I'm thinking maybe we could distress it just a little bit to give it a little bit of brown tone too. So it will go with the rest of the journal. going kind of for the edge and the little flower here. I think that's enough. Don't overdo it. And then let's glue this down. Am I in frame? Yes. Just putting glue on the edge of the photo. And then I will put my frame where I think it works best. Isn't that cute? Should we maybe have a little bit of gold on the edge? Something tells me that that would be cute to do. So I'm just going to find a little brush. Just a kind of a touch of gold on the edge. These small details can make a big difference. I think that's enough. I think that will work. Cute. So should we put in the journal and see where we... See if I can manage to get this through. So let's put these in place. I will do a little bow to be sure I have the right length before I do any knots. So that we can open it properly. Don't need it to be too wide or too loose. So let's pick out our... I just tried a few pieces before we started, so we'll just put these in the right order. So we have the family house like that, and two girls and two boys, and these are the girls, and these are one of them when they were younger, in my imagination. I think this little girl has a little dangle for a necklace, I think. So let's say that this is hers. This will stop the photo from falling down, and we have that cute little dangle on the page. Do like that, so it won't be in the way when we open it. And then we have the girls and the boys on the front of the journal. And then we have a picture of mother and child. Mother with one of the boys. And she will go there. so. That's cute. And this is a picture from the inside of the house. This is an old postcard. So I thought that could go like there for the family to see. And these were the parents when they were young. So I think that can go there. So a little love letter from her to him, or him to her, which way you like it. And as she has read this over and over again, it's a bit torn on the edges, so let's make it a bit old. This is written in Swedish, and it's probably something totally different, so she wants to show him a piece of her wedding dress. So she will attach that to the letter. Kind of like this. I want this wrapped so we can see the date. 1922, and see the lace. Like that. And then of course they needed a picture of the church where they are going to get married. So this is an old original. So I'm not sure it will fit there, so I put it behind like that. And then also they have a picture from the inside of the church. So I think that maybe can fit in the other pocket, like so. Let's take another paper clip on to keep this photo also in place, like that. Clip all of that together, then it's secured. So then we have this one, and I think this will be the invitation for the wedding in blue tones. So we have a red thread going through all of this. Okay, let's move on. So after the wedding in the church. They took a picture. That. And then when they have got married, they of course got some cards as for gratulation for the wedding from friends and family with beautiful flowers. Like so. And life goes on. They get their house and they are having these 4 children. And then of course we need to have a picture of them working on the farm. I think I want it behind the belly band. And a little letter from a friend that asking how life is and how the work on the farm is. going on. One of the friends is sending this letter, and with a little piece from the Bible, prayer card with some embroidery on. That will go there. The wife in the house, she is a seamstress, so she has this little piece of monogram and a little frame to use in some decorations, and some old buttons to use in her daily work with making clothes for the children. I think that needs to be in the pocket. This is a bit little it can easily fall out. And another thing that this lady likes is working in the garden. So every year she collects seeds and put them in small bags so that they can use them the next year with different kind of flowers. So to know which flower it is, she puts a little picture in the bag with the seeds. Like this, and then she put in the seeds. To use for next year. And then she closes it up to be sure to have it in place. I think maybe these will be so shiny so they will move, so we maybe do like this for the seamstresses, that we're taking a tag and maybe decorate that with something. couple of more rusty paper clips will do the trick. Put this a bit higher up, like that. Then we can see the rows through the other one. Like that. And then this will go kind of like that. That's better. Keep it properly in place. So this little seamstress also have these cute little bags where she collects her stuff for the sewing. She has these really old antique labels to put on clothing so that we can see who owns them. These are really old originals. Super cute. So let's put these together with a little belly. Maybe these were strong. Need to take them one by one to get them on the needle, like that. Not a black one, didn't want that. I want an antique looking. Finally. Oh, my hands doesn't work today. Sorry, I'm a bit slow. And in this little bag, I think we need some embroidery and a piece of lace, and maybe this maybe can go on top of that. Can have a piece of a ruffle. Put that in the little bag, like so. I think we will use one of these to close it up. Those are cute. and strong. Need to turn it so that we can close it up like that. Decorate it with a little piece of label. See if I can manage to put this through these threads. Yes. Sometimes I manage. These are also original old thread spools for woving. So let's see if we can manage to some way put this together. With some decorations. This is kind of cute. Let's do another dangle. Some belly and a lace and an old little label. So let's go to the back and see if we can put this in. Maybe like that so we can see it. And I have some old book papers that we can use as writing space or decorations. These are copies because I want to use them as writing space. When I use the originals, they are printed on both sides, so that won't work. going to put one of these behind in this little pocket, so we can use it as a decoration. Put one of the decorations dangling down there. I think I will put it on top of the lace like that. And then we have that like so, and then we have this big one. I think we need to maybe put it in one of the corners of the lace, so it might be able to be in that piece of. Let's try that. And then the journal goes down like that, and so, and like so. There we have it. It worked. I think we need to move this on the other side. Maybe just put it in this lace instead, so we can have the card as we like. And the journal in place, and those in place. Maybe we need to put this also on the other side, as it's a bit bulky. Let's put it in the thread and see if that can work. I think this small place need to be no, not that either. So let's just actually put it kind of here as a dangling decoration into the lace. Like that. Then we need to put an eyelet on this edge so that we can keep this together, I think. Lay flat, please. Maybe need to iron them. Okay, where did my tool go and my eyelets? So I would like to have an antique one, but I actually don't think I have anyone left. So I guess we need to go with gold. Have I maybe a rusty one? No, let's go with the gold. A little bit more, I think. We need to squeeze. Like that. Nice work. Put another paper clip there to hold that in place. Then another decision again. What should we use to close it? Should we take some linen or maybe a seam binding? I need to go and see what we have. So kind of a coffee dyed seam binding. I managed to get one piece before I put it back in the can. So this will work, I think. Could be nice. Cutting it slightly in an angle. Just take some glue on the edge so it won't rip. then hold it together like that. Maybe 2 wraps. I need a little bit more. And finish it up with a little bow. So what do we think? Kind of cute. Should we do a little flip through and see if we maybe can add some final details if it's would be needed? Just moving my paper so I can move. So then on the first page we have this little pocket that I think might need some original book papers. I think that could be nice. Sorry. So let's go with one embossed and a couple of these old ones can go into this for some further decorations. See if we need to maybe do it in 3. Do I have some paper clips left? Let's paper clip them together so they will stay in place like that. So then we have this little girl, and we have the 2 ladies and the belly band. And then we can clip her in place with the paper clip. That way she stays in place and this one will hang down properly. So then we are going to look at the journal. So I really like this little family, and this paper is a copy of a book from 1802. So I just copied the cover and then we put some gold on it. We have the mother and the boy, And this is reversible, so you can change this if you would like to and put in another one. So should we give this a little more writing space? I think we maybe can put this behind like that. Could be cute, from 1832. Then we have this little house that I made in another tutorial, so if you're interested you can go and look in that one and see how I made these. So I paper clipped this cute photo of the loving couple. And I would like maybe to put something more on that. It was a bit boring. Could we maybe put a little label down here? This is also an original from my farm. A bit unique. That can go down there. I have some rusty needles, so I'm thinking if we maybe just can put that one down like that, with the lace and the rusty needle, just as a little extra decoration hanging down. So then we have this page with the old Swedish letter, some gold dots, and a copy of an old postcard from one of the places in Sweden that we call old farms. They gather all old house from a village, so you can go and see how they lived long ago. So it's kind of a culture thing we do in Sweden. So younger people can go and see how their grandmothers and grandfathers lived when they were kids. So then we have the picture of the church where they got married, and this is an original, so this is from 1954. And this is a church that is 70 kilometers from where I live. And this was the piece of the wedding dress that she wanted to show. And then we had this picture of inside of the church where they got married. maybe we can do it like that. So if we move this, we can have the lace peek out a bit easier. Put the paper clip further up, and we can do it like that. That's more cute, so that we can see the lace and the envelope properly. So the next page was the wedding invitation. We have a little tag with a rusty paper clip, and we have another paper clip with some lace, and then we can use this as writing space. And this is a copy of pieces from my oldest house on my farm. This is a wallpaper printed of the old wallpaper that I have found there. So this is also as a tutorial if you're interested to make one of your own. They are called tag holders, so you can just look for that in my YouTube channel and you will find them there. Put them down in the pocket a little bit like that, so they will stay in place. And the other page was the letter with the textile covered really old book paper. This is from 1822. And I have a tutorial on this too, how I made this envelope. So then we have the tag with the different pieces for the mother that was a seamstress and liked gardening. So we have some seeds, and these are actually from my garden. So if you would like to try it, you can just put them in the soil, and you will get beautiful blue flowers that are almost can grow everywhere but not spreading. So these are beautiful. I don't know the name at the moment in English, but in Sweden we call them antiqe. So that tag with the small details will go in that pocket like that. So that was the journal, and then we have a couple of pages left to look at. So we have another belly band pocket page, and also a pocket behind these where I put the old embossed original paper. So these were some cards they got as congratulations on their wedding day. So I just put them in like that, and the wedding card, wedding photo, and I put that kind of like that. And then the little photo from when they work in the field with the horses on the farm. And behind that we have an old print of a letter. I'm thinking just I want to have something on top of that too, as a little decoration. I think I have a rusty needle left. So let's just go for some laces. And I lost my needle. There it goes. It's so dark when it's rusted, so it's hard to see. So that's cute. So back down it goes, and we have the lace peeking out, like so. And the back of this folder we have this little bag with the sewing kit, should we call it that? Some embroidery and laces for her to use. And then we have a couple of old printed book pages, 1819, and this is what the same, but two different book. This is with hymns, and this is from the Bible. Goes in this little tuck spot down on the last page. And then we just put it together like this. That was the top of my glue bottle that was going on the floor, of course. And a little bow to keep it together. Like that, we are done with this little journal, and it's time to do the blue journal and maybe another of these as a Christmas folder. If you have any questions, please send them to my email. I will link that down below, or write it in the description box for the recording. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye bye from Sweden.